Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the War of my First Nations people. An absolute pleasure to have you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies with us today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you had a lovely break. I know I did, even though every angle of the family went down with COVID, so we had a very quiet one. It was very nice. We did get to catch up with a couple of family members who were still safe, but yes, it's been lovely. Now, I look like I've been dragged through the blackberry bushes backwards. My daughter and I have been putting together, I got a series of raised garden beds for Christmas, quite large ones, looking forward to putting them actually in. We were screwing them together today, at least one of them, down in the garage today, and it is high 20s temperature Celsius, so convert that if you need to, but the humidity is about 75%, so absolutely sweltering. And my barber is away on holidays for another week, so I haven't been able to get a haircut. Anyhow, that's enough rabbiting on. What I'm just going to have a quick look at in this particular reading, I'm going to do one political reading today because it is something that grabbed my attention while I was talking to the boys last night that I needed to read on. And then we'll do a series of videos looking at the spiritual vibration and progressiveness and changes going forward. So this first particular reading, I'm just going to have a quick look. The Kremlin have come out, supposedly Vladimir Putin, saying that they're willing to negotiate peace. Now my BS meter absolutely perked up. So Zelensky obviously then put in, okay, we're happy to negotiate too. Here are our demands. One of them was to withdraw from Ukraine. Another one was to also withdraw from Crimea, but also to secure the food routes, etc., etc. And the Kremlin's basically gone, yeah, we're not negotiating, full stop. So what my first instinct was, and I'm pretty sure that this is right, is that the Kremlin were wanting to negotiate, and what they wanted was Ukraine to surrender and become part of Russia, and everything else was off the table. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not negotiating peace. But let's have a quick look. I just want to have a look. I'm going to have a look at the energies in the Kremlin in regards to this, because I have read again and again and again that Putin has either passed already and that there's somebody else at the helm, because every time I see him on television, every fibre of my being screams body double at me. He's either already passed or his vibration is so low because due to illness that I'm just not picking him up. So I'm going to have a look at the Kremlin itself. Tell me about the energies in the Kremlin in regards to this claim of wanting to negotiate. Well, here's the negotiation card, the offer being made, disappointment with the offer, rejecting the offer. And what's happening is that they really, their economy is struggling at the moment. I'm just looking at the ones that, as I glance at the deck, had flipped over. An offer of peace was made. Offer of peace was rejected by the Kremlin. However, they are in these quite dire straits. So I'll just keep shuffling and then we'll come down for a look. Tell me about the energies in the Kremlin in regards to actually negotiating peace. Oh, I've got cards coming out everywhere at me. These cards are not wanting to shuffle, but let's have a look. Energies in the Kremlin in regards to negotiating peace. Hooey. Energies in the Kremlin in regards to negotiating. Thank you. Oh, okay, that took me a while to get there. I do apologise. Do I need to go further? So what I'm doing is I'm doing a spiritual growth pull, and then I'll do a Celtic cross But this is where they're sitting at the moment. It is a tower moment for Russia, and that's why they're wanting to negotiate peace, because they can't continue going. Now, news came out overnight, absolute barrage on Ukraine. They had promised it before the end of the year. I gather 3 people were killed, but the Ukrainians, from what I have read, it was quite horrendous. But they went into their bunkers when the sirens started. They came back out when the sirens gave the all clear, and then they just went about their everyday life. They went to the grocery store if there was one available. They went to the movie theatre, etc., etc. So the Kremlin at the moment is at this tower moment. And its challenge is a new beginning, a new start, new diplomatic start. Doves of peace. They're in really dire straits is what I'm getting. And in case you missed it, there was another death by window of an oligarch who had spoken out against Putin. Okay, this is what they're saying. They're wanting to negotiate. But they're wanting it on their terms. So they wanted to negotiate, but they're walking away from actually negotiating, is what is happening. What they will do next, well, these aren't particularly good cards, are they? Well, this is moral corruption, but it is literally out in the cold. And I'll just say it again, I have seen Russian soldiers just freezing to death in this conflict. But yeah, literally financially out in the cold. They are at this crux moment financially. They're hobbling financially. Queen of Wands, one of my Zelensky cards. So this is the action. The King and Queen of Wands are both my Zelensky cards. And actually I just noticed that it's got the beautiful sunflower there. Because of the inspirational, confident in their own skin, bringing forward messages of compassion, but also strength. That's why both male and female are my Zelensky cards. Passion, planning, confidence, messaging, clear messaging. Okay. The energies, the karma hanging over the Kremlin at the moment is we have the oligarchs and we have a crossroads. So they really, really, really are at a crossroads moment. And I love the symbol of peace at the moment up here. The outcome, restriction, messaging, something to be revealed, and this money struggle. And they have a choice that they need to make, whether they follow the toxicity or not. And here's my other Zelensky card as well. So what I'm getting from this is at the moment, the real cards that are prominent here is out in the cold, financial loss, massive financial loss by the oligarchs. And they may yet sue for peace, is what I'm getting there. They're actually, okay, thank you. The oligarchs, thank you. The boys are just telling me the oligarchs, not those that are in the Kremlin, they are wanting whatever it costs peace. Oh, thank you. That's what they told me, whatever it costs peace. So we'll just do a full Celtic. We'll just see what the story there is. Full Celtic. What is the story? What is the story? What is the story there? What's going on? Literally, what's going on in the Kremlin at the moment? I'm not talking about the peace. I just want to know what's going on. Don't let my bias get in the way. Put that aside. Thank you, guys. What's going on in the Kremlin this morning? something else in my mind that I just need to get. I'll deal with that later. Okay. Yep. Thank you, guys. The Kremlin this morning. What's going on in the Kremlin? What's going on in the Kremlin? Thank you. Let's have a look. Had a weird dream last night. I was just tottering in there. Okay. Insecurity, holding their cards very close to their chest, trying to protect their finances is what's going on at the moment in the Kremlin. It is major insecurity. But I do love that these are also peace symbols as well. So they're just literally, thank you. What the boys are telling me is this is literally clutching on with clawed hands to what their power, their money, their position. Thank you, their position. They're literally ripping the nails out of their hands. Okay, reaping what they sow. That's what's happening at the moment. They are reaping what they have sown. Base of the reading, we've got the Page of Cups. So there is something really unexpected being brought forward, being offered forward, something completely out of left field that will be quite emotional. So that's the foundation of the reading in the Kremlin. Is this the... I'll have to ask, is this the revealing that Putin has gone? In the past, the smug. Yeah, they're all sitting up there going, yeah, smug merchants. Emotionally smug. And be careful what you wish for, because it's coming to pass, but it's not the outcome that they actually wanted. Don't ask a question if you're not going to like the answers. Crowning Wheel of Fortune. Don't even need explanation on that. Karma coming and biting them on the bum. Immediate future, Page of Pentacles. A message coming forward, a message being brought forward. Giving them a new opportunity. There's going to be an opportunity come forward for them in the near future. Okay, whether it's an off-ramp externally for the Kremlin, they're going to be exposed. What's going on in the Kremlin is going to be exposed internally. It's all about abuse of power, lies, deceit. Everything that they put out at the moment, excuse my entertainment only, will be a lie. They're just lying there. They're just stealing away with the truth. Thank you. Just got told this is also, so this particular figure is stealing away the swords from the armory, leaving the encampment literally unprotected. And this is about the oligarchs having stolen the money that was supposed to be spent on equipment, and claiming the equipment existed until they went to open the warehouses and there was no equipment there. So there's going to be illumination of A, the lies, but B, the stealing, and that's why Russia's in the situation it is. Hopes and fears, justice is going to come. Literally a rebalancing, literally their actions have brought consequences. And there's infighting. They are infighting. Does not surprise me. There's the oligarchs, the dark money, and moving on, packing up the truth and moving on because of this Tower moment. They're wanting to sue for peace. Truth is going to come forward. Okay, on the base we have my Zelensky card, defence. Russia's going to find itself out in the cold as their fool's gold has melted on them. And then we have joy and illumination for my other Zelensky card. I love that these bookend this. So yeah, that's what's going on in the Kremlin at the moment. They're not interested in peace. I just wanted to ask, and then we'll finish up. They're not wanting, it's a ruse. Okay, thank you guys, that's what they're telling me. It's just a ruse to see what bites. and to try and buy some time. Okay, thank you. Right, let's just have a quick look. Where was that card? That card. Bring you up a little bit so you can see full length, hopefully. Oh, get that kink out. Right. Morning. Can I ask a question, please? Can I ask a question? Should I bring it back a little bit? Bring you up a little bit. There we go. Can I ask a question, please? Can I ask a question? Will this bombshell be news of Putin's passing? Will this bombshell? And that's a yes. That's a yes. And that is the foundation. Okay, entertainment only. I'm going to leave it there, but I've always seen that the news of him passing, which will come out several months after he actually does totter off, will be the pivotal moment of change. Okay, thank you for joining me, and we'll have a look at what exciting things are happening coming up in the new year. Take care. Bye-bye.